ever had that feeling that your most important work files are just lost in some kind of digital black hole? Well, today we're looking at a brand new tool from Microsoft called Work IQ. Think of it like your own personal data detective. And honestly, it promises to completely change how we find information at work. Oh, you know this feeling. We've all been there. That frantic, heart-pounding search for that one specific file. Was it in an email, a Teams chat, some random folder you created 3 months ago? A simple question like this can just completely derail your morning and just kill all your momentum. And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? Our work isn't just in one place anymore. It's scattered across dozens of apps. You've got your emails, your documents, your calendars, your chats. It's a giant digital haystack. And finding that one single crucial needle right when you need it, it feels next to impossible sometimes. But what if you could just ask? What if you could just ask a simple question and get the answer? That's the entire promise behind Microsoft's new tool. So let's meet Work IQ, the tool that's supposed to bring order to all of this digital chaos. So what exactly is Work IQ? At its core, it's an AI tool that securely plugs into your personal Microsoft 365 data. Now, the real magic here is in that natural language part. You don't need to remember exact file names or try to figure out complex search commands. You just ask a question, like you were talking to a really, really smart assistant. And this is where it gets really powerful. This isn't just about finding files anymore, it's about finding context. I mean, just imagine asking, what did my manager say about the project deadline? And instantly getting an answer that's pulled from a specific comment buried deep in an email thread from weeks ago. That's a total game changer. Okay, so how does it actually pull this off? How does it work? Don't worry, we're not going to get lost in a bunch of super technical jargon here. The whole process is actually beautifully simple. So here's how it breaks down. First, you ask a question. Just plain English. Then Work IQ acts like that personal data detective, right? It goes out and securely searches your Microsoft 365 universe, and only yours. It finds the answer, and then it brings it right back to you. It's that simple. Powerful, private, and honestly pretty cool. Now, just a quick but important heads up, Work IQ is currently in what they call public preview. All this really means is that it's a brand new technology that Microsoft is still actively working on. So what you see today is just the beginning. You should totally expect it to evolve, get smarter, and add new tricks over time. All right, now for the really fun part. What can this thing actually do? Let's take a look at the superpowers it gives you by plugging you directly into all the different kinds of data you work with every single day. Just look at the range here. You can ask about specific emails from a coworker. You can check your calendar for tomorrow. You can find recent PowerPoint decks you were working on. You can even ask it to summarize a totally chaotic Teams channel for you, or figure out who's working on a specific project. See, this is about more than just search. It's about connecting all the dots across your entire digital workspace. It reflects how we actually work today. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing. How do I get my hands on it? The potential here is huge, for sure, but there are a couple of really important steps to get it up and running. So let's just walk through that fine print together. Now, for the developers and the more tech-savvy folks out there, getting started is designed to be super quick. It just installs as a plugin for the GitHub Copilot command line tool. A few simple commands, and you're good to go. But, and this is the big one, this is for everybody. Before you or anyone else on your team can use Work IQ, it needs permission. And that means a tenant administrator, which is probably your IT department, has to give it the green light and grant consent for it to access your organization's data. The really good news, though, is that once you get that green light, it's designed to work almost anywhere you do. It's supported across Windows, Linux, and macOS. So no matter what kind of system you or your team is using, you should be covered. So that's Microsoft's Work IQ. It's a tool that's really aiming to give you a search bar for your entire work life, one that understands not just your files, but the context inside them. It leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. If you could ask your entire history of work anything, what would be the very first thing you'd ask?